All right.
Here we go. How you doing? This is Coach D from Code31 Interviews on Demand Zoom Edition, and I have a very special guest today. And his name is
David Williams, y'all.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm blessed, man. How are you?
I'm blessed as well. So just let my audience, give my audience a little background about who David Kayles Williams is. Let's go. Let them know.
First of all, I want to say thank you for inviting me on. Much appreciated. And basically, man, I'm currently an entrepreneur. I have 4 books under my belt. I do stocks. I have my own podcast as well. And I'm also doing a mentoring program called Operation Yellow Brick Road, which basically is going to be, because I was having a conversation with somebody, right? And I didn't realize how much I had done in my life until I took a break. Because, you know, as Capricorn folks, we're not known for taking breaks. We hate breaks.
Right.
So, so somebody pulled me to the side and it was like, yo, like you've done a lot for age and what you're doing. You've done a lot. Because to me, it didn't feel like a lot because I love everything that I'm doing. So to me, it never feels like work. And I felt like after I took what they said into consideration, I felt like Operation Yellow Brick Road was the perfect way to go out with a bang for me, as far as with books, with podcasting, with perfume, with wine, with even the hotel business that I want to do in the future. I feel like Operation Yellow Brick Road is the perfect way to end everything that I'm doing.
Right.
That was the perfect way to end it. And so I didn't start off like that. In fact, I started off working up multiple jobs.
Okay.
And I came to the conclusion that jobs they don't fit me. I've worked in security, I've worked retail, I worked in the mailing industry at one point, and most of my jobs only lasted a couple months, even though I had plans on building my business while I worked. That was my plan. But God always has a better plan for all of us, right? So that's really what got me on the path of books first. And I used my books as a way to just be free and just express myself the way that I saw fit. And I didn't have to check in with nobody when it came to my books. And that's what really gravitated me towards books. And then from there, I was like, oh, you know what? I love creating. So I expanded from there, and I got into.
Let me lead you in. So you said the books are your way of expressing yourself. So what made you say, okay, now that I conquered the book world, because you say you have 4 books under your belt, what made you move into the personal cologne industry?
Well, I started to look at entrepreneurship as a whole as a form of expression. I didn't just look at it as business anymore. I looked at it as just an extension of me expressing myself. And I was like, well, there's more than one way to express yourself. So let me take a crack at perfume. Let me just take a crack at it and see if it works for me. And sure enough, it did. So I just decided to just stick with that and add it to my books, or if I want to set up a package or something like that. So I just looked at it as a form of expression, and there's no limits to expressing yourself.
That's awesome. So do you see what I have in my background? Let me see if you can see it.
Yes.
Hey! What I try to do on demand is make people feel special. So what I do is I go on your profile or whatever, and I pick a picture that I think exemplifies that person doing. I think this is
Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Yeah. You went digging in the archives for that one. That's an old one. You went digging in the archives for that one.
So what's up next for Billionaire? Because you know I call you Billionaire. So what's up next for the Billionaire?
Well, right now I'm working on another book actually. It's book number 5 for me. And I really started to look at, the journey of creating a way for yourself and entrepreneurship as becoming your own superhero. Because when you start out you pretty much suck. You don't have any skills or nothing. You're trying to figure it out as you go. And then as you start to get a little bit of finesse, you find other people on the battlefield that are doing the same things you're doing, and they might be a little bit better. They might have a different skill set. So y'all come together and y'all form a team, and then y'all do the same thing and find more people that complement y'all. So I really started to look at entrepreneurship as a whole as just being a superhero. So that's what my next book is going to be about. I've really been pushing books right now, so I have a better foundation to do my other stuff. But yeah, I got another book coming pretty soon.
And you also have a podcast as well, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So,
And now, and again, go ahead. Sorry
no,
about that. Oh, the name of my podcast is the Be Your Own Hero Show, and which basically is just encouraging people to think bigger than what they currently thinking right now. Because that's what somebody did with me when I started out. So I just want to push that on people, not force, not force, but just encourage people. Like, listen, like there's no limits for you. Like you could do whatever you want.
right.
Don't let other people limit what you're doing because they have limits. And that.
Oh, your voice, your audio went out. Your audio, okay. Go ahead.
All right. That's really the path that I decided to take with my podcast. You know, so I do book reviews. I do outside of my own life experiences. I do book reviews. I've interviewed a couple of people myself. So it's really well rounded, and that's what I like about my podcast. It's just an extension of my, another way for me to just express myself.
That's awesome. So for somebody that may want to be an entrepreneur, like you said, you have your new program, the yellow brick. What did you say it was?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say your entrepreneur thing was about the yellow brick road?
Operation Yellow Brick Road.
The Operation Yellow.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted to be an entrepreneur and get down with what you're getting ready to create. How can they be a part of that? Like, what are you looking for somebody to be a part of that project? Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you zoned out, so I didn't hear what you said. You started off.
You hear me now? Okay, so what I said is, if somebody wants to be a part of Operation Yellow Brick Road, how can they be a part of that? Like, what criteria are you looking for them to be a person to your new project?
I'm looking for passionate people, because I know that's gotten me to where I am. I don't just do stuff just to do stuff. I really have to be. My heart has to be in it, and right now with the stuff that I'm doing, my heart's in it, you know. And so that's what's gotten me over those humps of not sure what to do, not sure, like those days when you want to give up and quit. My heart has gotten me through all of those things because my heart is in everything that I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'm looking for people that share that are really passionate in their vision and believe in their vision. And even when it gets tough, even when there's days where they don't want to do it, because there's plenty of those, you still find a way to even do small stuff. It don't always have to be grand, but
right.
Small stuff leads to big things.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's really basically what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody passionate, somebody determined, a little bit stubborn like myself.
And myself.
And just somebody who's in it for the right reasons. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because you're not going to make money every day. You know, so
Exactly.
just keeping that in mind will get you through a lot of the BS that comes with what we do.
Yes.
And that's what's gotten me through a lot of stuff. So that's what I'm looking for.
Well, that's awesome. So where can they reach you on social media?
I'm active on Instagram. My Instagram is Kayles Enterprises. So that's Kayles Entreprises. And then I'm also really active on Facebook. My personal page, which is where I'm at most of the time, is David Kayles Williams. That's Kayles again, and then Williams. And I also have a business page as well that has everything that I'm doing, from the podcast episodes to books to everything. And that's the same as my Instagram, except on Facebook it's Kayles Enterprises LLC.
Okay.
Because I do want to make that an LLC eventually. So
Right.
yeah, those are the main places that I could be reached. I was on Twitter at one point, but I'm more active on Facebook and Instagram. I get a better
reactivate that now that you got your podcast and you're doing your new thing, because that'll bring you a new audience, that may want to be a part of what you're doing. Because I wasn't on
Twitter
either, you know what I'm saying? But every avenue that you can build upon, you should capitalize. Do you have a YouTube?
I do. I do have a YouTube.
You need to activate all your social platforms so people, have an idea of who you are, what you're trying to do. And you'll be amazed that you'll have strangers that will love what you're doing and support you more than people you know your whole life.
That's real, man. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna definitely take that advice.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And before you go,
because I had planned. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, what was you gonna say? What was you gonna say?
And before you go, I have all my guests say their name and say, it's Code 31. But so we'll get back to that. So any last words for your new audience that's watching you right
now? If I could leave with a motivational word, one thing that I've learned as far as being an entrepreneur myself is, don't let the opinions of the world drown out your inner voice. Don't let the opinions of other people overshadow what you personally want to do. And I did that initially in the beginning when I was trying to figure myself out and what worked and what don't. I made the mistake of going to too many people about what I should be doing. And once I started to kind of go within instead of without, that's when stuff really started to come together and really flourish and manifest certain things for me. So if I could leave with anything, it would be, don't let the opinions of the world overshadow what you feel you should be doing.
That's awesome. And like I said, I have all my guests say their name and say, it's Code 31 to end off the show.
All right. My name is David Williams, founder of Kayles Enterprises, and it's Code 31.
I already know. Hold on, we got to take a picture.
All right.
For some reason, when I try to do it the other way, it does not work. You ready? One more. All right, then. So I will be seeing you soon, because we got to collab on these books and this perfume, and I will definitely get Operation Yellow Brick Road, because as me and you discussed before, I want to do a non-for-profit for 21 and over for people that have been, displaced or got injured on their job or was in car accidents and they can't work full-time anymore. So we'll definitely build each other's programs up. So you have a blessed day, and know it's a Capricorn.
All right.
All right, take care.
All right, you too.
All right, later.